Hey guys, Erica with a K here. Today's video is going to be your eBay and Poshmark questions answered. So before I begin, I do want to apologize and say that I'm so sorry that I haven't gotten back to your guys' comments on my videos sooner, and just in general, I don't get back to them at all. And I'm so sorry. I just want to let you guys know that I do see every single comment, the nice ones and the not so nice ones. And I appreciate your guys' love and support. I appreciate you guys asking your questions, and I am going to be making videos like this in the future. So I am going to be looking at my phone a lot for this because I do have all my questions written here. Well, all the questions that you guys asked written here. So I am going to be going through it like that. But again, I appreciate you guys so much. Please don't stop leaving me comments, even though the nice ones, I love them. They literally make my day. There are times where I'm like smiling at my husband, like, these comments make my day. So anyway, thank you guys so much. I really appreciate it. So let me just get into this. First is on the Poshmark scam video. So someone said, if someone sends you a fake check, what do you do? So if someone sends you a fake check, you could rip it up, you could throw it out, you could send it back, but I doubt there's even going to be like a return label, like whatever. I would just rip it up. Or you could even try to bring it to the police. I don't know if that would help at all, bringing it to the police, but I guess you can try. But whatever you do, don't try to cash it. This I learned from my mistake. I cashed it, and my bank tried to charge me $35 for it being a fraudulent check. No. So thankfully, I'm like on really good terms with my bank, so that was the first time anything like that had ever happened. So they did waive the fee for me, because that's just like ridiculous. Also, whatever you do not wire the money back. This is the scam that they mainly do. They say like, oh, my assistant sent out the wrong amount, or I sent out the wrong amount, or I'm working on a landmine, or, you know, I'm a photographer, blah, blah, blah. They always have like some weird lame excuse, and some excuse as to why they sent you too much money and they want you to refund it. Even when they start texting you and harassing you, don't feed into it. They did that to me. I was getting harassed. They were like, you better send me the money. And I was like, hey, I'm waiting for the check to clear so I can send you your money. Like, I'm not a fraud myself. Like, I am an honest person, so I was waiting for it to clear, and it never cleared. I got the call from my bank saying that this was a fake check. Thank God it didn't clear. Thank God I didn't have the money to send them, because otherwise I would have been out the money. So, and I would have had to pay the fee for the check bouncing. So there you go. Someone also wrote on that video that me sharing the story is teaching people how to do fraud. So I just want to clear the air. I'm not teaching you guys how to do fraudulent checks. I don't even know how to do that. So I'm not teaching you guys how to do a scam. I'm just bringing awareness to you guys so that you guys are aware that there is a scam going on. So that if someone does do this to you, you know, you've already heard it from me, not to fall victim to this. That is all I'm doing. I'm just spreading awareness. I'm not promoting the scam, or I'm not teaching you guys how to make fraudulent checks. I don't even know how to do that. So no, those are two different things. So there you go. On my how to get immediate payment video on eBay, someone said they don't see that as their preference, only the PayPal email. So this was on eBay. So my suggestion is to make sure that the app is updated, and make sure that the item that you're selling in particular, on that particular thing that you're trying to do the immediate payment for, that was on the eBay video where it says like how to get immediate payment if someone does a buy it now. Make sure that you have it set up as a buy it now and not as an auction. If you set it up as an auction, you can't put on the buy it now button to make immediate payment. Because it's not a buy it now, it's an auction. So yeah, besides that, I have no idea what the reason would be, so you might want to get in touch with eBay with that. I honestly, I don't know. Somebody said on my Poshmark boutique video, I'm sorry that this isn't more organized. I just literally was doing it as I was seeing your comments. I was writing down your questions. So I'm sorry that it's kind of like back and forth. Poshmark boutique video, how to link an old website to your Poshmark closet. So that's something that I did. So www.shoplulume.com was directly to my Poshmark closet. That is an old URL to my old online retail store, but I was having better sales on Poshmark, so I had linked it directly to my Poshmark closet. So there are tons of different ways to do this. My best thing to you is whoever is hosting your domain. So for me, it's GoDaddy. You want to figure out how to do it through GoDaddy. You definitely just Google it, like how to direct my domain to like a third party, I think it is. But just Google it and it'll come up. I cannot explain it to you because I have no freaking idea how I did it. And I'm just not like computer savvy. Everything that I know how to do, I learned through Google. So definitely Google it and then find out how to do it for whoever's hosting it, and also for whatever website you're directing it to. Sometimes like on Wix and stuff like that, they have like different things to direct links. So I would just figure it out that way. Reporting sales tax, this is a good one because it's tax season. Somebody asked me, how much money do you have to make in order to claim it? I'm not an accountant. I'm not 100% sure. All I know is that I claim my money because in the future I want to be able to get loans and buy houses and buy things. So I want to be able to claim as much money as possible. I've heard some people say it's $5,000, and I've heard other people say it's $600. So I would check with your accountant. I'm so sorry, I feel so rude. I just don't want to give you guys misinformation. I'm not an accountant. How do I do my bookkeeping? So pretty much everything in my entire life is done through Google Drive. So that's how I do it. I do everything through Google Drive. Pretty much it's like this sheet, and it has like everything, like date, the item, what it sold for, how much eBay takes out, how much PayPal takes out, blah, blah, blah. A person who did this like really well, better than I ever could explain it, and actually gives out free ones is another online reseller who has a YouTube channel. Her name is Lindsay Glenn. I will try to link the video below, but definitely check out her page. She like gives this away for free. So if you have an eBay store versus if you don't have an eBay store, she has both of the Excel files through Google Drive available to you guys, so you guys can just adapt it as your own and just add in your own information. And if you're selling on POSHMARK, you guys could just tweak it a little bit when you have a POSHMARK sale instead of an eBay sale. You know, take out the eBay fees and everything like that, take out the PayPal fees, and just put the POSHMARK fees in. So yes, I will try to find that exact video that she like mentioned it and had it linked in the description, but go check out her channel. She's actually, I haven't watched one of her videos in a really long time, but when I did used to watch them, they were pretty insightful. So yeah, there you go. Bundles on POSHMARK. Why would I make an offer to close a sale? Well, you'd make an offer in a bundle to close a sale. Like, you're answering your own question. If somebody puts something as a bundle in your closet, or if you want to offer bundles in your closet, it's pretty much just to close a sale. You want to entice the buyer to buy it now because you're offering them something. You're offering them this awesome bundle price or whatever it is. You could offer them free shipping. You could offer them whatever you want. If you're doing bundles on your entire closet, if you want people to purchase more than one thing, that would be a way to entice them to purchase more than one item. Plus, they'd only have to pay for the shipping for one item. It's pretty much just to close a sale. Like, so you're answering your own question. You would do it just to close a sale. Then somebody had said, piggybacking on that, one item is not a bundle. You are absolutely correct. By definition, one item is not a bundle. But POSHMARK gives you the ability to pretty much control your entire closet. So if you want to offer somebody a discount on one item, you have the ability to do that. This should not be like, you should not take offense to this. I hope you do not take offense. I hope that you are not insulted by POSHMARK giving us the option to control our entire closet. You don't have to use this option. You don't have to give anybody, you don't have to have bundles in your entire closet any more than you'd have to send somebody a personal discount. You don't have to do that. So you don't have to take advantage of the bundles. You don't have to put your closet on sale, anything like that. Please do not take offense to it. They're just giving you the ability to control each individual sale, pretty much. But you don't have to do it if you don't want to do it. And then also, piggybacking on that, somebody wanted to know how to send a private bundle for even just one item bundle. So I do have to read this because I haven't written down exactly how to do it. So on the main homepage on POSHMARK, you go to the bottom navigation and you click on News. Then you scroll to the top and click on Comments. Then you scroll down to where the person added the bundle that you want to send the private offer to. You click on it and there you'll see you can send them a private price. You could also give them a discount on shipping, but if you do that, please be aware that you are going to have to pay that difference. It's going to come out of your earnings. So just know that. Okay. Whew, that was a lot about bundles. I am like tongue-tied right now. On the video to how to get free USPS boxes, somebody asked me if this is available in Canada. Pardon my ignorance, I have no idea. I live in the United States and I don't honestly know if USPS, United States Post Office, even exists in Canada. Like, I don't even know how that translates. I don't know if it sends, I don't know. I'm so sorry, I don't know. But my advice to you is to go on USPS.com and see if it's available to you if you live in Canada. Also, somebody said, is it still available like in the United States? And the answer is yes, it is still available. They did move it to where it's located. So you go to USPS.com and then the Postal Store tab is right on the top navigation. You'll see it across. It'll say Postal Store. You're going to hover over it. Don't click on it. Just hover, like put your little mouse on it. And then you're going to scroll down to shipping supplies. And then there you're going to see it says free shipping. This is all on an actual laptop or computer screen. This is not on like your phone. So I don't know how it works on your phone as opposed to not on your phone. So if you guys are trying to get free stuff from the post office from your phone, just try it on like a regular, you know, laptop or monitor or computer or whatever it is. Maybe even an iPad would be different than your phone. Just it's still there. So if you don't see the option on your phone, maybe that's why. I don't know though. Okay. What do I do when someone leaves a bad review on POSHMARK about an item being too small even though you had measurements? So you can try to bring it to POSHMARK's attention, and I would be like annoying about it. Like I would be like, hey, I had the measurements in here. Like, how could this be the wrong size? Not my problem. I would like harass POSHMARK about that. Personally, I'm not telling you guys that you should, but I personally would, because I don't like stuff like that. That's annoying to me. And then I would personally block the user. So this is just something that I do across the board. If you don't give me 5 stars, you get blocked. Therefore, you cannot purchase from my closet again. Even if you give me 4 stars, you're still going to get blocked. If you're not 100% satisfied with the quality and the customer service of my closet, why on earth would you want to purchase from me again? You wouldn't. So I do not mess around with that. If you give me less than 5 stars, you get blocked. That's just the way it is. If you reach out to me and you had an issue and you want to talk about it first and we could try to resolve it, that's one thing. But if you're just going to, give me 4 stars and not even give me a reason, like, then you're sorry. Bye. So that's just the way I run my store, but you guys can decide how you want to do that yourselves. But if somebody gave you, said that it didn't fit and whatever, I would bring that to Poshmark's attention. I have heard some things recently saying that the customer service on Poshmark is not as good as it used to be. To that, I am so sorry. When I had an issue with it, they resolved it well. But I would just keep nagging them until you get in touch with somebody at Poshmark who actually listens and actually cares. Also, I want to say that somebody had also wrote on one of my videos, like, oh, if you go to Macy's and you don't like something, you can return it. Don't be, how did she word it? Don't be a something seller, like kind of like, not a pathetic, but like a, what was the word she used? Don't be a, I don't remember the exact terminology she used, but pretty much saying, like, don't be pathetic as a seller. Like, if somebody doesn't like it, like, whatever. If I go to Macy's and I don't like it, whatever. And then she also said that if it doesn't get resolved, she'll call her credit card company up and have them cancel it because she doesn't pay for crap. That's fraud. Just want to put that out there. Like, you could put that on my YouTube video all you want, but that's actually fraud to do, to call your credit card company up and tell them that there was a fraudulent purchase when there wasn't. That's actually, like, not okay to do. Just want to put that out there. And it's not about being a crappy or pathetic or seller. It's not about that. It's about, I am not Macy's. I am not the largest department store chain in the world. I am one individual person who's packaging and shipping and going through my inventory and doing the best I can and putting the measurements in. I am not Macy's. If you want Macy's, if you want to buy something and return it and then call your credit card company up and fight it, then go to Macy's. That's not what my Poshmark closet is. So I'm just putting it out there. I don't think that should have any reflection on the kind of seller that I am, or, that I'm, I don't even know. Whatever. So that's what I have to say. Do you purchase wholesale through Poshmark? No, I don't. I source my wholesale inventory elsewhere. But if you guys do, if anybody watching this video does, please write down below if you guys have had a good experience or not. I don't have any experience with it, but I'd love to know what you guys think. Where do I get my storage shelves from? So I got mine from Home Depot. There were 2 sizes. There was a smaller one and a larger one. I got the larger ones. I believe that they're like $50 each, or $39 each, or $49 each. It's something like that. And then what size are my bins? They don't appear to hang over. So I have different size bins. I kind of just got my bins from wherever I could. I don't have exact measurements. They do hang over a little bit, and if you put 2 of the wider ones next to each other, they don't properly fit on the Home Depot shelves. They kind of overlap a little bit, and it's annoying. But then I also have thinner ones they can go side by side on the Home Depot shelves, and they can also go next to a thicker one, so you could do the thicker and the thinner, and they'll fit fine. But I would just, find out what shelves you guys want to get first and then take measurements from there. Mainly my bins were like hand-me-downs. I don't really buy a lot of stuff, so I did buy the shelves, but I didn't really buy the bins. They were like, my mom moved with them, and I just got them, grandfathered in, I guess. I had designer shoes. Where would I sell them? So everything selling online depends on the condition, and it depends on the demand. And then what I always do is I would go on eBay and I would see how much it sold for, and then I'd go on Poshmark and see how much sold for there. And then I would decide based on what they sold for on each platform and based on the fees on each platform, which one it makes sense to sell it on. So if they're about the same price, I'd probably sell it on eBay. Mainly because they take less fees, or sometimes I cross-post things. There's nothing wrong with cross-posting it as long as you stay on top of your listings, and if it sells on one platform, you have to immediately take it down on the other platform. Otherwise, you're going to probably sell it twice, and then you just get bad feedback, and you just don't want that to happen. So if you're going to cross-post, which means posting on 2 different websites the same item, make sure that you stay on top of your listings, and if it sells somewhere, you take it down on another one. But there's no harm in listing it on both. But always check your pricing. You always want to know, like, I always look things up to see how much things are selling for on what platform, and that kind of gives me a basis of where I'm going to sell it. I am going to link a website below. I am affiliated, but let me just hear me out. This is a website that I've actually used on eBay before to see what things have sold for in the past, so that I can base my pricing on that. I don't base my pricing on what people have it listed for, because if nobody's buying it, that's not what it's worth. I could list my house tomorrow for $1 million. If nobody buys it, it's not worth $1 million. And it's the same exact thing with listings. I've said this in a video before. So I'm going to list the website below that I am affiliated with, but let me just clear the air and say that there is a free trial, and if you decide to do the free trial, I do not see any kind of commission or anything from it. So do the free trial, and then if you don't like it, don't continue. I do see a commission from it. If you guys decide to pay for it, then I will see it. If you guys are funny with stuff like that, go check it out on your own. You don't even have to check it out through my website. I don't care about the commission. I just want you guys to use the website because it's good, and that's what this video is about. But again, try the free trial. I don't see any kind of commission from that. If you think that I'm just saying this for whatever reason, I believe it's 30 days. And then if you guys don't like it, don't pay for it. That's just the way that goes. Okay, whew. Do you have a sweet spot range of value purchased and sold that minimizes fees and allows a decent return on investment? No, I don't. I am probably the worst seller when it comes to stuff like this, especially at this time in my life, because what I do is I go around my house because everything is new and everything, you know, we're getting rid of a lot of stuff in the house, and instead of tossing it or donating it if it's in good enough condition, I sell it. So I am not even caring about my profits at this point. If you guys watch my videos on things that sold, you guys know that I don't care about my profits right now. I do have another job that is my main source of income, so it's okay for right now me not to be reinvesting in my business, buying merchandise and stuff like that. I just literally sell whatever is in my house so I can get rid of it and not feel guilty about getting rid of it, because I'm partially a hoarder and I hate throwing things out, so I just feel better about it if I sell it. So there you go. There is no sweet spot. I'm just selling things that are in my house. So sorry. Whew, I talk a lot. My mouth is hurting. How do I know how much my item weighs? Okay, talking about investing in your business and not investing in your business. If you're going to be doing this as even a hobby, I would invest in this and get a shipping scale. They're about 20 bucks, and I would recommend buying it from the platform that you plan to sell on. So if you plan to sell on eBay, then I would buy it from eBay. I believe I got mine from eBay for like $19.99. It was one of the best investments ever. That I've ever done for my business. So you want to invest in a shipping scale. Again, if you're going to sell on Masari, I don't know. People always try to tell me the pronunciations in you know, the comments. I don't know how to pronounce it. If you're going to sell on that, then I would try to purchase it from there. If you're going to sell on Amazon, I try to purchase it from there, just for the feedback. So if you sell on if you are planning on selling on eBay, or if you are selling on eBay, it doesn't hurt to get one extra positive review as a buyer. Or if you're selling on Masari, it doesn't hurt to get one extra positive review as a buyer there. You just want to always think business-wise. So not only are you investing in your business in a positive way, but you're also helping your business out on the online platform because you're getting that positive review as a buyer. The other way that you can find out what your package weighs is you could physically pack it up in exactly what it would be packaged in if it's sold. You can drive to the post office, have them weigh it for you, tell you the weight, then you can come home, list it, put that in it. It's just counterproductive. I would not recommend that at all. It's just the amount of money you're going to waste on gas and your time in general to package it up, even if it didn't sell, even if you didn't list it yet, to then drive to the post office with it, to then wait online for them to weigh it for you. Just invest in the shipping scale. It's 20 bucks, and I am cheap and I am frugal and I am trying never to invest in my business when it comes to stuff like this, and that is something you have to invest in. It's like buying ink for your printer. You got to do it. You got to bite the bullet. If I use PayPal to print USPS labels, can I drop it off at the post office mailbox, or do I have to stand in line and give it to them? Always stand in line, always have them scan it in, always get your receipt. Guys, this is your only proof. Okay, so when you package your item and then you put the label on from PayPal or eBay or whatever it is still your responsibility until you physically give it to the people at the post office, they scan it in, and they print out a receipt for you. It is physically your responsibility until that receipt is in your hand. Always, always stand in line. Don't get lazy when it comes to this. It's like your only insurance that you have. It's your only proof that you physically brought it to the post office. Once they scan it in, it's not your responsibility. From when it gets to them, if anything happens in shipment, it's not your responsibility. But up until they scan it in, it is your responsibility. And if somebody says, hey, I never got it, and then you go online to see if the post office ever scanned it in and they didn't, that's your problem. They never scanned it in, that's your problem. Maybe they lost it. Maybe it was an oversight and they just didn't scan it in. That's your responsibility because you didn't get that initial scan. And I know it sounds so crazy, and I know that I'm being so dramatic about this, but that is so important. That is one thing you don't want to skimp on. You don't want to be lazy and not wait in line. You don't want to drop it off in the post office. Just wait in line, get a scan, get your receipt. I actually have a lockbox of all the receipts that I have, and I save them until like a year later. Like I think yearly I go through all my receipts, and then I start getting rid of the ones that, you know, the transactions were completed. But there's no harm in doing that, but there is harm in not doing that. So always wait in line, always get your receipt. Someone purchased off my Posh, and when I went to click on their closet, it said deleted. Should I ship? If you're not comfortable for any reason at all with shipping to somebody, don't do it. That is what I would say to you guys. Just don't do it. I've never had somebody buy something from me and I never like then clicked on their profile to see if their profile was still existing. I don't ever do anything like that, so I have no idea if this has ever happened to me before because I've never looked. But if for any reason you get a weird feeling in your gut or intuition or anything, just don't ship it. Just cancel the order. It's really not a big deal. But I assure you that Poshmark would be aware if the person deleted their profile. That wouldn't be your problem, but still don't take my word for it. If you guys feel uncomfortable in anything in life ever, follow your gut, follow your intuition all the time. Do they raise the fees on eBay if you add more info into the listing? Okay, so no, they don't raise the fee on eBay if you add more details into the listing, like into the description. But if you add add-ons like I have it written down somewhere, like bold to make it stand out or a subtitle, that are add-ons, but they let you know all the add-ons before you publish your listing. So, but if you're just adding a lot of information into your actual item description that is like mandatory and standard, no, they're not going to add more money based on characters. But if you are adding a title, if you're making something in your title bold, they do add more fees onto that, but they are very transparent about it. They will let you know, and then before you purchase it, they will let you the full amount. They will let you know the full amount that it's going to be before you click, you know, not purchase. Before you click list it, they will let you know. So just be aware of that. Always check that out. But again, not product descriptions, but on add-ons they do. What is a bad seller rating? Okay, so there are so many factors that go into bad seller rating that I'm going to have a completely different video for that. So you guys can hang tight, and that'll be coming up hopefully soon. Okay, how do you ship big things like a TV? I don't. If I can't physically carry it to the post office by myself, I'm not selling it online. I'm not doing that. And for those things, I will either have my husband listen on like a tag sale site. There's like tag sale sites in the area on Facebook. I'm not on Facebook anymore personally, like my business is, but not my personal, you know, Facebook. So my husband will list it, and plus I don't want to meet people and have a money transaction. I always joke about stuff like this. Like, I am an independent woman, but not when it comes to stuff like that. Like, I like to be cautious. I like to be aware of what's going on. So I don't want to ever put myself in a situation where there is a large item that I can't carry by myself. I'm trying to carry it. I'm trying to transfer money between me and somebody who I've never met before in a strange place or at my house. I don't do that stuff. I let my husband do that stuff, and he could handle all of that. So that's what I would do. I would list it on like a tag sale site or something like that. I kind of am going off on a tangent here, but that's what I would do. I would not try to ship it because I can't. So I'm not the person to talk to about that stuff. I kind of sell like clothes and trinkets and stuff like that. I don't really sell big, heavy things. If I can't physically carry it to the post office myself or physically package it myself, I don't do that. I let my husband try to sell stuff like that. If he can, and if he can't, then we donate it or we just toss it, put it out on the street and say it's for free. Sorry, I can't be more help when it comes to that. Okay, this is, do you use a global shipping program on eBay? No, I do not. I can't find the account tab and seller tools on Poshmark website. Is it only available on the app? I don't use the website for anything, to be honest. I use my phone for everything, so I don't know if it's available there. I'm so sorry that I'm not more help. The website is like a foreign thing to me. I've never even like been to it, so I don't know. I'm really sorry. Oh my gosh. Guys, that was the end of this video. I have serious cotton mouth. I cannot believe this video is over. Guys, I hope you like this video. Thank you so much. If you want to see more videos like this, then please don't forget to like leave your comments below. And I'm sorry that for some of you guys I wasn't that helpful. I gave you short answers or I just don't know. I do apologize, but everything in the world can also be found on Google. So if there's anything that I was unclear on, you guys can leave it in the comments, or if you guys just want to go to trusted Google, I won't take offense, I promise. But thank you guys again so much for your love and support. Please don't forget to like and subscribe if you haven't already. I post a new video every Tuesday and Thursday. On Wednesdays, I have a blog where I do reviews on things like makeup and hair products. On Saturdays, I have a blog where I do fashion posts. And then on Sundays I have my vlog where I just kind of talk about being self-employed and give you guys an update on what's going on in my life. So I hope you guys like this video. Thank you again.